Okay, let's take a look at the second fundamental of the chapter here, finding normal percentiles. So if we think about what we're doing here, we're typically looking at the values of some variables, and what we really want to know is the percent or proportion or percentile that those values represent. We refer to that as our area here. So in order for me to get there, I need to go through my z-score. So I need to standardize, and then I need some sort of a lookup. Now there are standard normal probability tables that'll give me areas, but we're going to use our TI-83 or 84 calculator function in order to give us those percentiles. Okay, so let's go into an example here. So we're going to pick right up where we left off with the heights of U.S. males, again, roughly normally distributed, with a mean of 69 inches tall and a standard deviation of 2.5. And we are interested in, let me change to a better color here, we are interested in the percentage of U.S. males that are less than 72 inches tall, less than 72. Oops. Let me make that a little better here. Okay, so what do we need to do? Well, again, picture's worth 1,000 words here, so let's go ahead and label our picture a little bit, get some values on here. 69, go up one standard deviation to 71.5. Okay, I'm going to go, well, I don't really need to go down one, but I'm just going to do it anyway, 66.5. All right, so what am I looking for? I am looking for less than 72. So 72 is going to be about here. Label that. I'm having a hard time drawing my sevens today. I don't know what it is. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to shade that whole area. That's what I'm looking for. That's a lot of that curve. Okay, so what I need to do, I need to figure out how far away am I? How far away am I from 69? And I need to talk about it in terms of standard deviations. That's what a z-score is. So if I'm going to go ahead and put a different scale on here, I'm going to draw a line down here. And, oh, let me get my pen back up here. Oh. Sorry about that. Let me get my pen back up here. Kind of fooling around a little bit here. All right. So what I want to do, I know at the center I'm at 0. I got to figure out how many standard deviations above them. And that's my z-score. How far away am I from the mean in terms of standard deviations? For this particular problem, I'm going to be 72 minus 69 divided by 2.5. That's going to give me, let's just continue this direction, 3 divided by 2.5. That's going to give me 1.2. I'm 1.2 standard deviations above. Now, I need to get this shaded area all the way down. Now, in theory, it goes to infinity, negative, but well, negative 100 is going to be far enough. And as a matter of fact, there's really nothing much beyond negative 4 or positive 4 standard deviations. But that's going to give me a boundary that I'm going to use in my calculator. Okay, so I'm going to use my norm CDF command, and I'm going to plug in my lower boundary in terms of z, my upper boundary in terms of z, and I'm going to get an approximate value there. So let's go over to the calculator now. Okay, and I'm going to go second to distribution. I'm going to go down to my second option, norm CDF. I'm going to type in my negative 100. I'm going to go type in my upper boundary, which is 1.2. Enter. 0.8849. Let's call that 0.885. Okay, so this is approximately 0.885, and that's about 88.5%. So to answer our question, what percentage of U.S. males are less than 72 inches tall? About 8.85. All right, let's take a look at another example. Okay. This is a between example. So what percentage of U.S. males are between 68 and 72 inches tall? So greater than 68, but less than 72. I've got my pre-drawn standard normal distribution here. 69 in the center. I know that this is going to be 71.5. I'm going to go down 1. That's going to give me 66.5. And I am looking for the shaded area that falls from 68, which is about here, up to 72. Extend that down a little bit. I still don't want to draw my 7s. Okay. This is my shaded region right in here. Okay. Now, we already know that this is going to be 34%. So we're going to be much higher than 34%. So I'm going to, again, draw another scale down here. We talked about this on the last problem. I'm going to go ahead. I already know that my 72 inches is 1.2 standard deviations above. So now I just need to figure out how many standard deviations, in this case, below 68 is. So let's get his z-score. -1 divided by 2.5, that's going to be -0.4. So now I have an upper and a lower boundary in terms of z. Norm CDF, lower boundary, upper boundary. Let's go ahead and get that value. Okay, so second, there we go, option 2, -0.4, whoops. Up to 1.2, close my parentheses, enter. So there we go, 0.5404, okay, 0.5404, okay, 0.5404, or about 54.04%. So what percentage of U.S. males are between 68 and 72 inches tall? About 54.04%.